You, huh? Did you come all the way here by yourself? Never mind me. I know this area like the back of my hand. Anyway, this place reminds me of the battle that day. What did Crawford come here for? He just showed up, wreaked havoc, and left. With who? I guess you mean me. You know, you throw me off my rhythm somehow. I can't figure you out. But it doesn't matter. I'll tell you about our past. Crawford and I, we used to fight together. But then, we had a falling out over something. Conway already told you, right? Yeah. We decided to go our separate ways after Hibana died. Crawford stayed in Central, and I chose to come here to fight. We understood dividing our efforts like that wasn't exactly sustainable. But we couldn't stop each other. Just playing defense doesn't solve the problem. And not having anywhere to go home to after solving the problem makes no sense either. We had no choice but to do our best with the situation that we had. Troops, weapons, and other supplies. All just gradually dwindled. I really don't know where we'd be right now if you three hadn't shown up when you did. I'm sure Crawford and I will have a chance to hash it all out someday. But not right now. Because our battle still isn't completely over yet. That was long-winded, but I gotta get going.
Oh, it's you. Yeah, this seemed like the perfect spot for it. Stia sure is a crazy place, huh? Nothing but jagged rocks and hardly any trees or grass anywhere. And dolls all over the place. I don't think the old me would have lasted even a single day out here. But here I am, with the two of you, somehow. I guess that means I've gotten a little stronger, right? Really? That means a lot, coming from you. You know, lately, I've been reading Manon's journal a lot. Especially everything she's written about enemies. She writes about stuff like how each enemy behaves, and when they're vulnerable to attack. In the past, I would just sort of skim and get the general idea. But now I really drill down on it and try to find ways to put it into practice. And by doing that, I've kind of come to understand some things. Like about what Manon would do in various situations. I kind of see which scenarios she might have problems with. And I find myself thinking, what would I do in that situation? So I feel like I'm finally starting to find my own fighting style. Oh, my dad used to say that too. I guess this is what he meant. Now I get it. I wouldn't be where I am now without Manon. I hope I can repay her someday. And you too, of course. That's why I have to keep working hard to keep up with you two. Okay, break time is over. I just thought of a new combat tactic. I can't wait to try it. Well, see you later. It's so hot. At least the heat in Ratem is dry. It's all sticky and yucky here. You always put on a brave face, but aren't you hot? Oh, okay. I guess you Meteorm just handle extreme temperatures well. I mean, it's nice that we get to travel to so many different places, but Glenn and his troops have been living here a long time now. Of course, the dolls here are tough too, but the biggest battle is against the heat. Even after a tough fight, they can't even rest and recover when it's this hot all the time. It's really like they're just fighting non-stop. It'd be nice if they could at least take it easy while they're at the camp. I guess they probably don't need our help, but still. Do you think there's anything we can do for them? Something to lift their spirits. Like what? Oh, what about if I make some food for them again? Would that work? They're always eating that hard bread, but I'm sure they'd enjoy a good meal once in a while too. Yeah, that might work. Thanks for the advice. I better start gathering up some ingredients then. Let's see. Last time, I made something hot because they were physically and mentally exhausted. But this time, I think something cool and refreshing is in order. I could probably put Kavera's fruits and vegetables to good use. I think I have an idea. Off to find ingredients.
Oh, I didn't know you were here. No, I was just looking around. It looks like the Arks defenders here are busy, as usual. At least their staffing and supply situation seem to be a little better. But now that they're operating deep within Stia, I'm sure their responsibilities have increased. And yet, I haven't heard a single complaint from anyone. Each and every one of them has an important role to play, and that keeps their spirits up. I've seen seen all of this somewhere before. Yeah. Aleo Town used to handle the defense of all outlying areas by itself. It was responsible for the entire area on the other side of the mountain from Central City. And, as you know, they did it all with very few Arks defenders. It was hard enough just to patrol that area, let alone maintain equipment and prepare food. They gave it their all every day. They never knew when dolls might attack. Sometimes they would be up all night defending against a sudden assault. And yet none of them ever complained or felt sorry for themselves. In fact, it seemed like they enjoyed life to the fullest. I didn't realize it at the time, but they were all so focused on playing their respective parts. And that's why they were able to give their all to everything they did. They never lost sight of their dream for a peaceful world. Now we're the ones who have to carry that torch. And I was reminded of that responsibility just now, while looking at the Stia camp. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to go on for so long. So much has happened. Sometimes I overthink everything. What we've been through, and what we will go through. I still need to process all these feelings. I'll see you later. Who's there? Oh, it's you. No. You know, I'm reminded of it every time I come here. That battle with Niels Stia. And I think of that Arks defender who sacrificed his life. Protecting someone like me. It's not fair. But he had his own life, too. His own dreams. His own hopes. Just like all of us. And I took all of that away from him. Forever.
Excuse me. I can't get behind that line of thinking.
Kanui?
Forgive me. I overheard you talking. Will you allow me to explain some things about us? We have a simple rule. Never leave anyone behind. In battle, it's not the enemy that you need to fear the most. It's the loss of trust between squad mates. It's having to wonder if you'll be left behind if you get cut off or wounded in battle. That kind of fear will hang over your head. This rule of ours is meant to eliminate that fear. We all know that we've got each other's backs. And that allows us to perform our duties free from worry. The defender who died protecting you was only following that rule. He refused to leave you behind. Because of that, more lives would be saved as a result. I'm sure that's what he believed. And that is indeed how things turned out.
That's only because I was overcome by rage.
What counts in battle is the result. Protocol is important too, but how many enemies we kill and how many of us survive. That's what really counts at the end of the day. If our losses are heavy, it's Commander Glenn who shoulders that responsibility. And me, as adjutant. So, he was only doing his duty. That's why I want you to hold your head up. Please.
Conway.
I have nothing more to say on the matter.
Thank you.
I hope this was not presumptuous of me. Now, I must return to my duties.
Working through my feelings is not an easy task, but... Conway is right. I need to hold my head up so I can move forward. I have to carry the torch. For the Arks defender who gave his life for me, too.
Oh, I didn't know you were there. I just remembered something I wanted to discuss with you. Tell me, what were your thoughts the first time you saw all of this? Not surprising. I felt the same. You know, Glenn's scout team was the first to discover this place. I was a part of that team. Dolls do not only come from above, they're also produced somewhere on Halpha. That's what Hibana said. But I never thought that it would look like this. The commander originally formed the scout team to capture this place as soon as possible. Incidentally, what did Crawford have to say about this place before you came here? Oh, I see. Even I was surprised to receive such a sudden call. As I'm sure you can tell, we've hardly even begun to start researching this place. But we do know that this is an energy plant. We know the plant's core system and the doll's production line are in fact linked. And that this plant's energy is distributed throughout all of Halpha. We also know that simply destroying this production line could affect the entire system. And that's about it. We intend to research and carefully analyze the system's configuration, and then shut the production line down gradually. Well, that is our plan. It looks like the tech team on assignment here from Aelio can finally get to work on everything. At first, we thought that simply destroying anything in sight would take care of it all. But it turns out it's not that easy. So, for the time being, we have to wait before we can declare total victory in this region. We sincerely appreciate your continued support until that day comes. Thanks for everything. Oh, hello there. Well, what brings you here? Thank you for assisting us in our asymmetrical warfare efforts. We can't possibly cover all of Stia with the meager numbers that we have. In fact, there are two powerful enemies in particular that haunt this area. They would be quite a handful for an inexperienced defender. But all these massive structures being underground like this, it's incredible. No, I honestly had no idea until Crawford finally shared the information. This place was the final objective of our overall strategy, much like yours, I imagine. But the ultimate goal was always to defeat the dolls. We expected powerful enemies, but nothing could have prepared us for encountering Darkfalls. I shudder to think what might have happened if we had gone in there without you three. Oh, that's right. I forgot to mention something. It turns out the research team found Darkfalls' data in the nerve center control room. According to their report, Darkfalls had been collecting records of battles all over Halpha. That, we don't know. We don't know for certain. But we do know that Darkfalls was studying Arks' combat strategies and tactics. It would have been even more fearsome had we not intervened when we did. I suppose we should be grateful that we were able to act before it was too late. Crawford has been apprised of all of this, of course. I have no doubt he will be able to find a solution. It may take a while. In the meantime, we will continue our research here as well. My apologies. I've gone on long enough. I must return to my duties. Well, good luck to you.